Здравейте и пак така свичваме на английски, защото такъв ни е формата. So hi everybody, this is number what? 28 crypto meetup for the last 28 months. We've been following the prices of Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. going up and down and all the crazy projects which are tried. And I really like the picture with the horse that you shared in the group, which basically you envision the perfect thing and the end product is not great, but you know, that's part of the new world, I guess. So today we do a second meetup presenting Bulgarian ICOs. Last time we had a lot of applications and we decided to give another try to the Bulgarian, brave people who are trying to do better horses. We will have, six today, right? 6 ICOs presenting. They're quite different, so you can follow them. This time we have a better form. Yeah, okay, this is the ICOs. But we have a better form for feedback, right?
This is actually...
Yeah. So go to this one after each presentation and you can vote for the particular project. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you want to present them?
I just want to mention that I'm going to share this link in the event so that you can just click on it and follow it. But basically just go to this website, enter this pin, and you'll be able to select one of the 6 projects which you liked the most. But as you know, like one person can vote numerous times for a single project. So I wouldn't say this vote will be very representative, but it's going to be something to show you like what happened after this. After the presentation. So without much more ado, we are starting with the first project, which is bit purchasing. There you go.
You have 7 minutes plus 3 Q&A.
Yeah, okay. Hello everyone. My name is Tudor Sotirov, founder and CEO of Bit Purchasing. I have only 7 minutes, and for this reason, my presentation is going to be on high level. I believe that everyone creates value and everybody should be rewarded for the contribution to the regional, national or international economy. But for the past several decades, including nowadays, in order to selling the manufactured production, consumer activeness is subject to a variety of manipulations. Besides the goods and services that we purchase, what else do we receive? Some will say better customer experience, better customer journeys, or client satisfaction, or as a whole, added value. The problem is that when we speak about value or added value, we often mean merchants or manufacturers, but nobody thinks about the customers and how they contribute to the development of global economy with their value. Okay, but how to measure customer activeness or customer value? Bit purchasing is a new type of crypto asset which gives answer to this question, and I'll tell you in a minute. But before that, I want to ask you something. What you do with the cash receipt that you receive for the purchases you've made? You don't take them but then throw them away, or keep them but only for warranty reasons. Cash receipt is a primary accounting document which contains unique information. Well, bit purchasing turned this information into crypto asset. Okay, but you're going to say how this happens. The process is simple. First, take your receipt, then start the blockchain-based app of bit purchasing on your phone and picture it. The app calculates how many bit purchasing crypto bonds or crypto assets you have mined, and the cash receipt data and mined crypto assets are stored in the blockchain. Once entered in the blockchain, no one else can register the same receipt again, including you, of course. By mid-2019, All cash receipt must contain QR code with all the data in it of the cash receipt, which facilitates the process even further. Okay, but probably you're gonna say, why to use this? What are the use cases of this crypto asset? Store discounts. Active customers are preferred by the merchant, so they are okay to give them additional discounts for their activeness. Better financial conditions. Consumer activeness is closely related to consumer financing, and financial institutions can exchange crypto assets for better financial conditions. Trade for other crypto assets, why not, maybe in the future, or even donations. But those things are only on customer side. We're going to say, what about merchants and why they to adopt this crypto asset? Potential new customers, merchants that adopt bit purchasing crypto asset have more opportunities to attract potential new customers or to retain existing ones. Last but not least, it's a solution for easier inclusion in crypto era on both sides, customers and merchants. So, in a nutshell, bit purchasing turns paper cash receipt into crypto asset. It's a solution for storage and transfer of customer value, and it's increased customer satisfaction. Now every purchase you've made brings you additional crypto asset. Some words about me. As I said, my name is Teodor. I have more than 12 years in different positions in banking sphere, such as customer relationship, international wire transfers, development and management of loan products for individuals, optimization and management of loan processes. Since mid-2016, I switched banking with telecom business, and since end of 2016, I was attracted by cryptocurrencies and blockchain. I perpetually gain knowledge, skills, and contacts in different directions. I'm a fan of lean startup way of making business. I hold bachelor's degree in accounting and master's degree in bank management. So far in this project, it's only me, but I'm open for partnership. So far, the website of bit purchasing is only in Bulgarian, because this is the minimum viable market which I'm targeting, but soon there's going to be an English version too. And at the end, next time, when you purchase something, take your receipt, keep it, and soon you can register it in bit purchasing, because you, as everyone else, create value. And now, I think we can start with the Q&A session, and I expect your questions. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone has any questions?
What's the underlying blockchain technology that you're using? What's the blockchain that's based your system on?
So far I haven't decided which blockchain technology to use, but when I decide, and I'll put it on the website. Thank you.
My question is, I have a question. You have a question? My question is, how do you, oh, that's better. That's better than the previous time. Are the receipts that are going to be supported by the platform like universal? Any kinds of receipts all around Europe? Because they are different, you know, I mean...
Yes, at the beginning, no, at the end I say that so far it's going to be only in Bulgarian market. But I plan this to be global, or let's say on the first stage on the European market. Because here pretty much the cash receipt in the EU are pretty much the same. I mean, they all have to have QR code, which supposed to be implemented in Bulgaria by mid-2019.
Okay. More questions?
Thank you.
And what would be the determinant of the amount of value created by a certain receipt? Would it be spending in a certain industry category or simply volume? The more you buy, the more you get.
Excuse me, can you repeat it?
What will be the way to determine how much value each receipt creates? Is it simply a matter of how much you've spent or how you spent it, what industry you've supported?
There are two stages. One is, let's say, public, that it's based on the information which is on the cash receipt, but the other is personal, and it's based on how much cash receipt you enter in the system, and on what amount they are, and etc. On which, let's say, merchants are. I mean, do I question this your question? Do I answer this your question?
And would there be any additional rewards for merchants that will adopt your token?
Yes, of course. Merchants that adopt this crypto asset, let's say, we will have the privilege to their cash receipts to give more crypto asset to the user.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe one more question.
Hello. I have three questions connected to each other. Do you know the Populous platform?
Excuse me?
Do you know the Populous platform? Is it similar to yours? And if it's it, why yours is better?
No, I haven't heard it.
Populous, you know? The Populous platform. PPT?
No, I haven't heard it.
Okay.
Okay, so just one final question.
Hey, why you need blockchain?
Because I believe this technology covers the needs of this project.
So it can work without blockchain also.
Yes, it can work, but I don't think that in this situation is appropriate to work outside of blockchain, because I believe that in blockchain the transactions cannot be manipulated, let's say, or it's harder to manipulate them.
Right. So the reason is transparency of information, right?
Excuse me?
The reason is transparency of information.
Yes, exactly.
Right, thank you.
All right, so that's gonna be for this project. So yeah, give him a
Thank you.
Okay, so next project, who has to present? Yeah, right here, okay.
We'll present both. Okay. Кликера ще работи, Влади.
You can start, guys.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, everyone. We can see that it's a bit crowded in here, so let's go straight to the point of our project and don't waste any time. As most of you probably know, actually you don't know, but we're the TradeX social team. We are founders and part of the team. My name is Yuli and this is Ilya, and in the next 7 minutes we will show our project, and I hope that all of you will understand it. So basically, as of 2018, there are between 50 and 60 million people engaged in the crypto market worldwide. In the next 3 to 5 years, there will be 500 million new people going into the market. And guys, imagine, for all those new people, crypto is really scary. And you know why it's scary? Because it's complex. Like, there are tons of different platforms, there's mining, there's trading, there's exchanges. So really, the new people have no clue where they have to go in order to get the right information. Current trading solutions are not consistent enough. current mining algorithms do not employ all available devices. So, how are we addressing that?
Our solution, we're giving the people an integrated platform where they can easily mine and trade cryptocurrency. Why mine and trade? Because these are the two most important pillars of the crypto ecosystem, and almost all new people enter through one or the other. A bit more information, we're actually combining a web-based mining client with a copy trading module and a decentralized crypto exchange. For the mining part, we are using Eternity's Cuckoo Cycle proof-of-work algorithm that allows you to mine cryptocurrency on any smart device without actually killing it. Your mining wallet is connected to our trading platform where you can copy the most successful traders. And how do we know who the most successful traders are? We're currently building a trademark ranking algorithm with 14 key performance indicators. We're doing it with the help of one of the best copy trading forex platforms in the business based in Madrid. Our main idea is to focus on the newcomer, on the newbie that's not so familiar with the crypto, and guide their way through the entire crypto ecosystem. From mining through the wallet, then the crypto exchange, then copying the most successful traders into profit maximization. And the key is how to get the most successful traders to also join our exchange. We are incentivizing them by having trader contests with real prizes. And also, if you want to copy the most successful trader, you need to buy TradeX tokens and give it to them in order for their portfolio to be open. This way, the most successful traders are incentivized to stay on our platform, since by trading here, they're going to earn more money than on any other. Our business model is three-way. We're getting a tiny percentage of the mining. We are getting a small amount of transaction fees from the trading and a small percentage of the copy trading fees. As a new crypto exchange, we know that one of the biggest problems is liquidity. So we've already contacted several liquidity providers, and we're close to cutting a deal with 2 of them. If you look at the crypto market in the past couple of years, you can see that the growth has been exponential. From January 2017 to January 2018, the amount of crypto exchanges has risen by more than 8 times. In the same time, the amount of crypto being traded has risen by more than 500 times. And most of the trading is done by people who have less than 1 year of experience, which is remarkable. We have already identified the closest kind of competitor we've seen. It's a Dutch project. It's a copy trading exchange that when they launched their token sale in February, they managed to secure $15 million, their hard cap, in 14 minutes. They did it without a security expert in their team, without a fintech professional, without a clear, viable product. They only had a couple of screenshots, and without any sort of ranking algorithm outside of return on investment. We are focusing on the team. We have business development people. We have marketing experts with extensive experience. We have the best lawyers in the business. We have blockchain experts. We have fintech professionals and security professionals with more than 10 years of experience. So far, we've managed to get 3 angel investments and funding from Eternity. We have 8 confirmed partnerships, and Yuli is going to tell you about one of the key partnerships we have.
One of the key partnerships we had is with Eternity Ventures. What happened here in Sofia 2 weeks ago was the first decentralized blockchain incubator for startups that we participated among 17 teams from all over the world in a fierce competition with many quality projects that we had to work really hard. And I can't save you from the good news, guys. We got selected to go to the next phase. And what is the next phase between TradeX Social and Eternity? First of all, we're gonna use the Cuckoo Cycle proof-of-work system that's actually gonna mine the real Eternity coin when the mainnet is launched in August. We're gonna use the Eternity experts in order to complete our ecosystem even better. And last but not least, we will get funded. And one more thing that happened in the last 2 weeks is that we identified our top priority as a fintech expert that we needed in order to build a really good exchange. And during that incubator, we did something that's very, very nice. So just take a look at the video, how we attracted our fintech expert as advisor.
And with our utmost respect to you and your professionalism and you as a person. So, this is for you.
I'm already engaged in friends.
Yeah, but this is a different engagement that we wrote especially for you, and because we believe in you very much, we wrote this for you especially.
Yes, I would like.
As you saw, he definitely said yes, so that is amazing progress for our project. I have 15 more seconds. Millions and millions of people will onboard the crypto market in the next few years, and we will be right there to onboard them in their journey. We believe that right now is the best time for a project like ours. We believe that we have the best team. Let's just build the future together. Thank you very much.
Do you have questions, guys? I don't see.
On your mining platform, when you're gonna mine, do you mind the mining was sorry.
You can say it in Bulgarian if you want.
I don't speak Bulgarian. So yeah, using your mining platform, you mine only your coin, or you can choose what coins you want to mine.
We are going to be mining Eternity. Their coin is still not mineable. They're in testnet. Hopefully by the end of August, it's going to be mainnet and it's going to be mineable. We believe we're going to be, if not the first, one of the first projects that will mine Eternity.
Can I do the follow-up?
Of course. Of course.
Okay, so it's going to be, on your platform, you can mine only Eternity, and then you're going to have the exchange. So yes. You can say, you can sell Eternity on your exchange and only that.
Definitely.
But like, everyone's gonna mine Eternity on your exchange, so it's only gonna be supplying on the supply of Eternity.
Initially we're gonna be mining only Eternity because we are using their proof of work cuckoo cycle system, which actually allows you to mine on any smart device without killing. If you use any proof of work system right now and mine on your phone, in 3 days your CPU is gonna die and nothing's gonna change it. Eternity are using an innovative cuckoo cycle mining algorithm, so initially we're just going to be mining Eternity. Eventually we might explore, but that's our idea for the start of our project.
Another round of applause then.
We have Jarvis now presenting.
You're the one who said yes.
He's the one.
And I was dressed the same way, so people will think I don't wash myself. Okay. So hi everyone, I'm Pascal Talarida. I'm the co-founder of Jarvis. So this chart, for me, represents the situation right now. And I'm a true blockchain believer, I'm a true blockchain fan, and I like almost everything that has been created so far. You have peer-to-peer lending platform, you have Steemit, that is an awesome project. You have different exchanges. I mean, blockchain enables so many different solutions, but also so many new opportunities. But the frustration from me comes that it's pretty hard today to easily use any of those applications in an easier way or in a seamless way. So, as example, last time I downloaded the Golem node. So Golem, I don't know if you know, it's a project that allows you to rent your computing power and to make money on the top of it. When I use it, I won a few cents, and then I wanted to use this cryptocurrency that I just won in the real life. So what I have done, I have sent the money from the Golem wallet to a Bittrex exchange. Then I made an exchange from Golem to Bitcoin. Then I sent the Bitcoin to Coinbase, and then finally I cash out. it took me almost the full morning to do this simple operation. And this is because blockchain today lack of interoperability and unification. But it could be different. So the idea behind Jarvis is to make everything, all the applications, wallet, exchange, brokers, but also banking, because thanks to PSD2, now we can use the banking API to connect to your banking account, your favorite apps, decentralized apps, blockchain nodes protocol, everything but in one single interface. So to do that, we are connecting with our Jarvis core. So the idea is to have a hub that connects and unify all the different API of all those applications. Then on the top of that, we are building a very powerful and scalable exchange. So this exchange has to be capable of having millions of transactions per second to ensure the highest level of interoperability. So as example, when finally I will want to go from my wallet of Golem to my dollar, I will just need one click. On the backend, we will do all the work. So basically on the backend, we will use the huge liquidity pool that we are setting up with our exchange, which is first a regulated one, and that is almost already existing. We're going to launch a beta version this summer because we want to first launch products before to make an ICO. So basically in one click, I will be able to send my Golem to my debit cards. And on the back end, we will get everything ready. The second component that we need is a single ID. So basically, because we are integrating so many applications over exchanges, wallets, and all of the different applications, they all have a different login. So the idea is to have a single master login to be able to connect to all those applications with only one account, but also the login is decentralized, so highly secured, so it will ensure the highest protection of your data, of your funds, of your assets, and everything actually that is integrated in Jarvis. On the top of that, you have to understand that Jarvis will enable so many possibilities. I mean, you have asset tokenized, so you will be able to invest, example, using the protocol of BrickBlock or LA token, so you will be able to invest in tokenized assets, you will be able to mine, you will be able to trade. The exchange also is supporting most of the assets, so it's a multi-asset exchange, so you can trade stocks, you can trade forex, you can trade cryptocurrencies, of course, you can trade almost every kind of assets thanks to our liquidity pool. So the problem is that it could be quite complicated to use such an ecosystem. So this is why we decided to get inspired by web browser. So what are web browsers? Basically, internet is full of possibilities, full of information, data, but it's very hard to reach if you don't have Google Chrome as example, or just Google. So we just get inspired by those guys, and we are building a browser on the top of our whole ecosystem with a very smart AI living inside it. So imagine you want to trade Bitcoin right now. Today, you will have to go to an application, log in, connect to the exchange, and then finally to look for the Bitcoin chart and take a trade. Here you just write, trade Bitcoin Binance, and it will directly connect to the matching engine of Binance, but with our own front end. If you want to trade on our exchange, Forex or crypto, you will just write euro-dollar 4 hour Jarvis, and it will directly open the chart in 4 hours of euro-dollar on the Jarvis exchange. If you want to send money to your friend, you just write, send 20 euro in Bitcoin to Tom, and we're gonna connect to our wallet and we're gonna ensure the transaction. So this way, we want to change the way you interact with software in the most easiest way. What I described today, it's a framework. And this framework, composed by the Jarvis core, the Jarvis exchange, and the Jarvis ID, is fully open. It means that every developer will be able to create his own application, centralized or decentralized, because we are encompassing several nodes of different blockchain, and you will be able to use a true interoperable ecosystem to create totally crazy application. We are doing that as well. So not only we are creating our own framework, but we are also creating application. As example, we are currently creating a wallet that is taking advantage of this crazy interoperability system. So it's a wallet that can connect to your banking account and with a fiat gateway, so you will be able tomorrow to buy anything in a shop with an NFC payment or with your debit card with your Apple stock or with your Bitcoin or even with a tokenized asset. And this is possible again because of the interoperability that we're creating. We have two tokens. The first one is the Jarvis dollar. So as Jarvis dollar. So it's a stable one. It's a stable coin. We do that because we need a medium of payment that is stable for different crypto assets, including forex and stock, but also because we are sure that it will be better to have a way to exchange money in our ecosystem. And then we have the Jarvis token, which is basically a digital asset that is rewarding the user. So we are sharing the whole revenue of our ecosystem, so fiat gateway, exchange, and everything with our token holder. Those are the credentials for who wants to contact us. Thanks.
So my question is, why do you want to create your own stablecoin? Why not go for maybe not something like Tether? We all know about Tether, but there's plenty of other projects that are doing only stablecoins. So why do you want to take this challenge yourself and not get a ready provider? Thank you.
So I deeply respect all the other stablecoin, even Tether, but as you know, they lack of transparency, and I couldn't, of course, in 7 minutes explain everything, but this stablecoin is audited, so the smart contracts that issue this stablecoin, as well as all our banking accounts, are audited every 30 minutes, and the audit is publicly uploaded on the Ethereum blockchain. So these features, it doesn't exist in any other stablecoins, and this was the main reason why we want to do it. The second reason is because since we encompass forex trading and different other assets, we needed to be able to do it with our own stablecoin. So when you want to trade forex, what you will do, you will have to lock some ERC20 token in a smart contract. So either you will lock Ethereum, or you will lock another ERC20 token, or you will lock our own Jarvis dollar. If you lock Ethereum, the problem is that we're going to open you a credit line with our liquidity provider for Forex, and you're going to trade Forex from the cryptocurrency. But because Ethereum is not stable, then you're going to have a very low margin to trade. If you put our own ERC20 stable token in the smart contract, then you know it's a stable one, so you can trade Forex or stocks or whatever, without thinking about the loss of value or things like that. And by the time we started to work on this project, there was no other project for stablecoin. So of course now there is one ERC20 dollar token that wants to be launched, but those are the two main reasons why we want to do our own stablecoin. And you can make a lot of money because, you know, since we redistribute the value to our token holder, as you may know, stablecoin is like, how to say, a code. I mean, you can win a lot of money. Like Tether, they have 2 billion, I mean, maybe 2 billion in their banking. And if they win an interest of 1 or 2% a year, it's like $40 million a year of revenue. And because we distribute our revenue to the token holder, then everybody will like to have our own stablecoin.
More questions?
Yeah. You make interoperability system. So aren't you afraid that you have some centralized and some decentralized part? So when you're going to fiat currencies, you could be hacked or someone could hack your browser. And when not everything is on the blockchain, this could be a problem.
So yes, there is some centralized, as example, the machine engine of the exchange. Not because I don't like decentralized, but because for me decentralization is still not ready, it's not scalable. And with this we need more than 1 million transactions per second. Our matching engine at the moment is capable of 800,000 transactions per second, and we are improving it to reach more than 1 million, maybe 5 million. It could be possible in a test environment. So unfortunately, decentralization is not possible. And the decentralization is here to ensure the security. So as example, the Jarvis login is a decentralized login. And also, you can connect your own wallet. So it could be on your computer. So you can use everything that is decentralized. For example, you can plug a decentralized exchange, you can plug all your wallets, and you can use it in a decentralized way, but using our all interoperability system.
My question was mainly about the bridge between the crypto and the fiat currencies because there is a centralized way.
This is done with a pool of liquidity. So I don't know if you are familiar with clearinghouse, but basically how it's working. So when I want to pay with my Apple stock, this is what happens in reality. So the Apple stock first are locked, and we are initiating a transaction to sell the Apple to receive a dollar. We know that we're gonna get the dollar. So at the same time, we open a credit line with our banking partner telling that, okay, this customer, he's into selling his Apple stock. It will be, example, $500, let's say. So we open a credit line for him of $500. Then we send the money directly through the fiat gateway. And at the same time, we take the risk. So we need market making system for who knows what is it, to be sure that we lower at the maximum our risk when, by the time we settle the transaction. So basically, the fiat gateway is mainly done with a lot of liquidity pool and and a clearinghouse setup. And the team behind this project, it's people who has built exchanges and brokers for all their life. One of them became the top third MT4 broker in the world. So we know how to set up liquidity provider. We know how to make a broker and to work in a regulated environment and to create those crazy fiat gateway. Okay.
Thank you. So we have one non-Bulgarian project, and that's Re-Energize. It's also related to mining. There you go.
This is next?
Yes, the other one. Okay. Let me just put the presentation.
Okay. Hello, Crypto Crowd Sofia. Thanks to Better House and Flood to having the opportunity to present my project here. The project I'm going to present is called Re-Energize. And it's a project which is on the edge between blockchain technology and green energy. So the target of the project is to transform waste to crude materials to support the crypto mining ecosystem with cheap or free electricity. Our background is in crypto mining, so last year we established a large mining farm called Bitdex. It's based in Austria. Right now it consists more than 20,000 GPUs, and we are one of the largest Ethereum mining companies. And we have another cooperation partner called Bitkern, who is focusing the ASIC mining part, and we are cooperating with those both companies in our project. So what's the problem on crypto mining? You might know crypto mining requires so much electricity. Not all the crypto mining, like Ethereum, will move gradually to proof of stake in future, but there are a lot of other crypto mining coins which will still mine on the proof of work protocol. This consumes so much electricity, so that's a big criticism on that way. On the other hand, we have a big environmental waste problem in our world. All the seas is full of plastic bottles, and we got in touch with an amazing inventor 2 years ago who told us he's able to transform waste to crude materials to provide cheap electricity for crypto mining. So this technology is called the thermocatalytic cracking machine, the TCC machine, which is a chemical process done by Eduard Bucecki, who is now the CTO of our team, and he already did cooperations with universities in Austria and in Slovakia. So there are several academic studies on that project, as well working prototypes. The machine the prototype now transforms 1,000 kilograms of waste to crude materials. So on the one hand, you have plastic bottles, scrap tires of cars. In general, you could take any kind of organic waste to transform it to oil, gas, and carbon. So we are going to store all the receipts and also all the incoming streams to the blockchain. So it's fully transparent, and the business model consists of 3 major steps. On the one hand, the machine provides electricity for the mining farm, and the mining farm produced computing power. You also will know it as hash rate for a decentralized marketplace. On that decentralized marketplace, you can buy computing power with the re-energized token in advance. So you could also use another token, but you will get a discount using the re-energized token. And moreover, on that platform, gamers will be able to inject their market power, their mining power. So they can inject their mining power to get rewarded with the re-energized token. While they are not gaming, e.g. they are at work, at university or at school, so they can refinance their hardware costs with it. The marketplace is decentralized, so there are other marketplaces for crypto mining like NiceHash. They got hacked last year, so on the decentralized way to build it, it shouldn't be able to hack it like that way. Well, we established the company this year, but we got in touch with all the people in 2016, got a little seed funding now. We have presented our project on the last Crypto Valley Summit in Zug, Switzerland. Mainly we are an Austrian team, but now a lot of other people joined our team, so we are getting to be more international, and we established our company in Malta. Why we did it in Malta? Because we have strong ties to the people who are working for the regulations there. So our lawyer, for example, is going to be one of the people who are making the regulations law in Malta. Moreover, the country is very open to blockchain technology and projects which are related to it. So why I'm here? I'm not here to pitch the project because I want to win the pitch. I'm here because we are searching for people who are supporting our project. So right now we have working prototypes on the TCC machine as well on the mining part. But right now we want to focusing on working on our ICO campaign to finalize this with marketing people, PR people, and people who can join us to support us with social media. So if any one of you are experienced in that part and interested to work with us, let's get in touch later on. I have also some other presentation material with me, like folders, and on our website there will be also a video which gives you a more detailed introduction into our project. I'm sorry that not the full presentation is shown on the screen. That should be my mistake, I think so. But this is my contact address, but I have also some business cards with me, so get in touch later on and speak about the project and a future collaboration possibility. Thanks a lot. So if there are no questions, we can also show the video if you want to. Yeah, I have it on the stick here. 3 minutes. Yes, Sofia presentation. And then the video.
Re-energize is the most powerful ecological innovation to reduce electricity costs for crypto mining. Tons of waste are produced every year, and just a tiny percentage of this is going to actually be recycled. As we all know, Earth is turning into a plastic planet, and the pollution caused by this is harming both nature and all of our energy feeds the modularly manufactured mobile mining farm, which delivers a huge amount of computing power for the mining marketplace. The main core component of Re-Energize uses the working concept of the TCC machine to transform waste into crude materials to produce new electricity. This ensures a cost-efficient and environmentally conscious mining process. The hash rate is further distributed to the decentralized marketplace, which allows buyers and sellers to trade their hash rate on the open market. We are profiting from taking in unwanted waste for recycling. Input materials include old plastic bottles, scrap tires, as well as electronic waste. Our technology allows us to produce oil and gas, as well as carbon and metals. Half of all revenue streams are being reinvested into the company to enlarge the whole Re-Energize ecosystem, helping it grow sustainably over time and thereby benefiting token holders. The mining marketplace allows for the hash rate produced by its native mining farm to be sold and also is not limited to mining companies. It is intended to also act as a global marketplace where gamers who want to refinance their original hardware costs can globally distribute their computing power based on a variety of algorithms to miners. Re-Energize's proof of concept includes academic studies as well as working prototypes. Moreover, we are glad to work in close cooperation with European universities and large mining companies. Earth is our planet, and we have to take responsibility for its well-being. Support our project and be a part of the most powerful technological change of the 21st century. For you, it can mean economic success through crypto mining on the basis of cost-effective energy. We are Re-Energize, the solution to the current problems of crypto mining and green energy production.
Have you guys tested this technology on mining farm? Did you do a prototype on your mining farm already? But there is already a prototype of this working. Cool. Cool stuff. Okay, another round of applause. This is actually a good thing for the whole planet. We have 2 more projects, right?
Yes.
2 more.
Next is Vant Capital.
Good stuff.
And when I mentioned that like voting will not be representative, we already have 6 votes for the last presentation, which hasn't like been presented yet. So this is tricky a little bit. All right, there we go.
Hello guys. My name is Anton, I'm partner at Vant Capital and we love algorithmic trading. So let me show you the problem what we are trying to solve. Most of you here are traders and you know that almost 90% of trading is done by algorithms. In addition, there are so many exchanges with fake liquidity. This makes the trading of cryptocurrency really hard. So, what's the solution? We develop a platform. Actually, this is a video, so if you check our website, vantcapital.com, you will see the video. We already developed a platform for solving this problem. So, how it works? Imagine you want to create a portfolio and you are a passive investor. This means create a portfolio of cryptocurrencies and hold it for a period of time. You open our platform, select your preferences, how long you will keep your portfolio, select your cryptocurrencies, and we will find the optimal portfolio according to modern portfolio theory, which combines the best risk-reward premium according to your needs. This is if you are a passive investor. Here is the most important part. If you are an active investor, this means you make trades a few times per day or a few times per week. So you need to create algorithmic trading solutions. You need to create an algorithm for trading cryptocurrencies. Okay, in order to create this, you should be a programmer. You should know how to write a code. We are working over a solution to solve this problem by creating an algorithm with just drag and drop. So this eliminates the need to be a programmer and create an algorithm by yourself. Why? The next is why we need a token, if I can change it. Okay, I will not change the slide, I will just... Yeah, so why we need a token? We create our own ecosystem. So if you create algorithm, you can sell signals. This means in our blockchain contract, which is almost done, the deal between you and the guy who subscribed to your signals will be locked. So at the end of the time frame, in our case is 1 week, you will receive your reward only. It depends from how much return you generate of the investment that you did, like a hedge fund manager. The guy who invested in your strategy will pay only a fee according to the return. If you create zero return, this means the investor in your fund are absolutely protected, so they will not pay you a fee. So losses will be for you, basically. At the beginning, I mentioned about the exchanges because when we started this project like 12 months ago, 1 year almost. We were the first with this idea. Now there is one very similar project. They raised like 30 million. But I want to mention here, we already, because this is our second startup, we already developed execution management systems. And we are trying to solve the problem with fake liquidity among different exchanges. Because sometimes when you submit orders, in order book there are very, very, very fake orders in order to attract you. So basically this is fake liquidity, which we are currently, this is also done. So when you execute the orders, they will be spread across the liquidity where there are not fake orders, let's say. We are 6 people right now. We are legal. We are registered in Estonia. This is, as I mentioned, our second startup. You can see some familiar faces from our advisors. So basically, just to make the summary, what we already did, we create the platform for passive investment. This is already done. It's working. We are working over the active investment platform, which eliminates the needs to create algorithm by using programming skills, because this will be done by just drag and drop. And we create the execution management systems, which executes your orders at the exchanges when the liquidity is not hidden. And here I can prove how it's work if you are interested of this. We create a community. Over 2,000 people joined our airdrop a few months ago. So I'm not here to ask you to buy tokens. I'm here to find people to join our team. We are absolutely open to all partnerships or just people who want to join the team. As I said, we are a registered legal firm in Estonia, so you can find my email here and my number here. So that's it. Thank you.
Any questions?
Thank you. So, assuming a person is an active investor and he, has the capability to develop an algorithm himself, would he really be interested in drag and dropping certain chunks of code? And wouldn't he just, write if else? I mean, wouldn't it be easier for him to learn how to write if else than to get acquainted with your system?
Okay, yes, of course, but here when I mention our execution management systems, of course, this will be open in our platform, so yes, you'll be able to use Python in order to program algorithm, yes, this will work, but at the end of the day, you will still need an execution management system to find liquidity among different exchanges. So yes, if you are able to do also execution on your trades at the optimal price, probably you will not need, yes, but I bet you most of people are not.
More questions? Anyone? So quiet this evening.
All clear, all clear.
All right. Thank you very much. And now we have the final presentation for the night, and that's In Chains.
Hello, good evening everyone. How are you today?
Good.
Very good, great. I'm grateful to be tonight with all of you. I'm also thrilled to present for the very first time in front of an audience our latest project in chains. My name is Vladi and I'm the co-founder. Can you please give me, yep. I'm the co-founder of In Chains, the first content trading and content investing platform on blockchain. We create an ecosystem that will provide persons advanced tools and incentives for involvement and engagement to... okay, sorry for that. So we create an ecosystem that will provide persons advanced tools and incentives to get involved and engage, to get access to other persons, to use their contact lists, to trade with portfolio contacts and to exchange contacts. In other words, we create a communication with a dash of cash. How cool is that? You can now start monetizing the asset that you hold in your pocket. Yes, for the very first time, you can realize that in your contact list there are gems that can be easily unlocked. Imagine it as a stock live market exchange where the assets listed are actual persons. Our artificial intelligence is specialized in reflecting relative value to every real person that is interested to be contacted or connected to it. It's the easiest way to generate passive income. You can start including all of your favorite contacts, all of your CEOs, all of your accountants, doctor to your portfolio of contacts. Or as a friend of mine once said, oh, don't bother them. I will include all of the hottest chicks on my contact list. They will generate me a lot of money. Or you can trade or invest to person that you don't know but are listed on our marketplace. And for these activities, you start earning. And to help you more, InChains goes an extra mile and collects useful information about your contacts, including their social sites or your contact public activities on their social network are visible to you. Become one of the smart ones. We established a marketplace where you can communicate with high market value personnel. We developed perfect and balanced value distribution for our tokens. So every fee that it's going to be any fee is going to be split to anyone that make this connection possible based on the weight of its help. It's a win-win market for all participants, and yes, it's suitable for all of you. You can have thousands of contacts in your phone list, you can be in need of a business partner, or you just like to invest and trade. Please meet our core team of transformers, social market and digital marketers, senior entrepreneurs, and sorry for that. I should answer this $20 phone call. Don't forget your questions. Yes, good evening. It's Vladi on the phone. Yeah, I can help. And yes, if you have some questions, please.
So I work in sales, and one of my favorite tools in the world was a database of CEOs, executives, and so on. I'm looking for a senior event manager. I get their phone number, their email. And this was my favorite service in the world until something little called the GDPR happened, and they were forced to close in Europe. So my question to you is, what now?
We are 100% GDPR compliant, so you don't have to worry about everything. Or as a friend mine once said, I will follow up these questions. If everyone looked at Mark Zuckerberg speech. So yeah, if Facebook, Twitter, Messenger, Viber have problem with contacts, so we don't have.
There's one question there.
Probably because I'm a newcomer, I will ask a stupid question here, over there. Yeah.
Yep.
The stupid question is the following. What is the business model? With a few words, just a few words. 2 sentences max.
2 sentences.
Max.
You start earning for the content that you share. Every phone call costs. We bring back the paid phone services, paid messaging, etc. So your time costs money, and you can easily receive money for your time. So the possibilities are endless.
Maybe the business model for you, which probably is appreciating token, but yeah, doesn't matter.
Hello, just one question from me. In your presentation, you said that you can monetize. If I have a list of 1 million people, how is that monetizing for me? Because I want to monetize 1 million people. 5 million, 1 million.
So, do you have 1 million contact on your phones? Okay, so the portfolio of a person, it's limited. So you can buy additional slots to include in your portfolio. One point of our business model, how we generate cash. So there are different levels to increase your portfolio. If you have 1 million, the 1 million scale, it's going to cost you more in order to include all of them. Yep, why not? But our algorithm will detect if you just include an Excel sheet with all of your generated phone numbers, etc. So there is a really sophisticated mathematical algorithm that is going to think about fake numbers, etc. So at the end of the day, a connection is a reward. So our mission is to guide you to reward. So we think of all these problems.
With these things, generally, like we do it without sort of expecting something in return. And this is what's happening in the world right now. Basically, I connect people, whatever, to do stuff. Where is the moment where this thing becomes a perverse incentive? Where people start doing it because of the money and they don't add value?
So as I said earlier, you have contacts on your phone that you never think that it's going to be useful to someone else. You provide this valuable asset to them in order to start business, to generate some acquaintances without the need of the intermediary, without the need of knowing you or knowing someone else that knows the guys. It's a matchmaking, but you can. It's a marketplace with matchmaking according to your preferences, according to your activities, your stories, and your activities on the platform. So, based on what you search, it's going to help you find the person.
This is the last presentation, so we can have questions now. Yeah. Let's go.
All right.
Who
all right,
has a
let's
question?
say 5 people register on your platform and they all upload, I don't know, like number of contents, whatever, but they still have they know the same person. So like you have the 5 people register the same number 5 times and someone uses this number, so who gets rewarded then?
Really nice question. We start. You're not part of the ecosystem. Based on the tokens and based on the blockchain, all of the calls or messages that you are going to receive are going to be saved in your wallet. So as soon as you registered and verified the number that it's you're going to receive the money that you are already collected, or it's yours. So I cannot tell you how the mathematical algorithm works.
So you probably know of Earn.com, the company that Coinbase bought. So, you know, people who want to be approached, they put a price tag, please approach me. Why put someone in between, meaning if I want to contact you, why should I go through someone else? And this way, I know you're willing to reply to random people online.
So, do you use, who of you use Earn.com and earn some money? Okay, you? Both of you? 3. Okay. So, yeah, it's a nice idea, but for example, it's the basis. In chains, it's much more than sending a paid email to someone and get rewarded for replying. We have a really nice incentives for messaging, and how you get rewarded for your activities, how much you spend, how much you interact with persons, etc. So it's much more complex than replying to an email. So it's more fun. Someone else? Yep.
Okay, I have 2 questions, but I will be very concise.
Yep.
Let's assume you are indeed GDPR compliant. Let's say I'm the driver of some very prominent Bulgarian businessman, politician, Boyko Borisov, whatnot. Would I need his permission to put his details on your website? And what's stopping him from launching a lawsuit at you, me, or both? So that's my first question. And my second question is, if I do indeed have some nice contacts and I put them on your platform, would you be able to monetize all sorts of communication that includes encrypted messages, phone calls? Because you mentioned that, let's say, I will be receiving income for any phone calls that the contact I upload receives. What about encrypted WhatsApp messages, calls? Like, would I be rewarded on that? And if I do indeed put someone on your platform, can this be traced back to me? Thank you.
Yes. So, really nice question. Thank you for this. Do you upload all of your contacts in Viber Messenger? You already did, but you don't. Okay, you can choose to not do so, but Viber will not show you the person that you know or your friends in Facebook. Nice thing of GDPR is that all of the persons that are going to include in the portfolio of contacts. So the portfolio is the main part where the people that you list, most probably you know them, right? You're not going to list person that you don't know, for example. It's limited, and we use GDPR to market them and saying, listen, a friend of yours wants you to include in our platform. Do you agree or disagree? You can easily do disagree. No, you ask for permission. If he says no, you're not included. It's not included. So they are not going to be part of the database. They're not going to be part of the database without saying a permission. So when you select him, it's not automatically uploaded. Yep, I know this, but do you realize that of the major, it's our colleague that it's related to GDPR, it's sorry for this.
Hello everyone, nice to see you here this evening. I am Ivan Georgiev, I am certificate in European compliance and Copenhagen compliance due to the topic of the GDPR. Yes, I know that you can tell me there isn't such an institution that certificate people, but yes, it's true. And I can answer most of your questions about the contacts and so on.
These questions actually are getting a bit detailed, I would say.
Yes, this is a huge topic, and I think if someone needs more clarification on this topic, can write on our information mail, and I can directly.
Yeah, you can talk
and
after.
we can discuss after the.
Shall we say,
Yes, this is it. This is it.
Thank you, all of you.
Thank you.
By the way, if you have a project which inspires so many people and the problems are the hows and the ifs, maybe that's a good opportunity. So let's say that they have good luck in the execution. Absolutely. So that was it, right?
That was it.
That was it. We close it. That's it. We don't say anything. That's it. Have fun.
See you next time.